Welcome back, Crypto Rico here with another one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Put on that bell notification so you too could be notified when we're over here experiencing the abundance of money, man. You guys do not want to miss out. Also, do not miss out on that $100 giveaway. Simply like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, tag me and a friend on Twitter. That simple, that easy. Win the $100, use the tips and tricks in the video to make it grow, or simply go spend it. None of this is financial advice. I'm bringing financial awareness to a crypto space that is changing on the hour, every hour. So with that being said, let's get started. Right now, we're still looking at FTM. If you guys seen the last videos, I'm going to start dropping these videos a little bit more so you guys can follow along. Right now, I believe that we're about to have that entry point, which I think is very important for people to understand. We're waiting for the first green candle to break higher than one of these red ones, okay? But you also want the zigzag line. Remember, with the zigzag line snitches out that we've reached a low. And there was some of these candles were turning green at some point. We're losing momentum, but that's why you got to wait and just wait it out. You got to be very patient. So right now I'm trying to time this video to see, because I think it's pulled back quite a bit from rocking back up from, let's go back a little bit. So when we came down to 259 and then we went back up to 296, right? The price got rejected right there. So now we're trying to find support. Let's see if it's in this area. Right here along this line right here. This could be a good support. We found this support here before we rocked up. So we're going to see if the zigzag line comes down, and what we all need to see and everything to correlate together is, okay, so it broke that last level of support, and that's why you want to just wait. We want to see the crosses, right? Flip over to the other side. We are already oversold, so now we're just waiting for the other indicators to line up correctly. We need the volume to be green, of course, to break out, right? A lot of volume coming through, and that's why we're trading FTM and practicing and showing you guys how to trade, gap and gold style. So right now we're waiting to see the volume come in. We already got the oversold indicator, so we know that on the MFI, we got what we need to see from that one. Right now we're looking at the volume. We need to see the volume step up. And then on the next indicator, we need the MACD to have the white line crossing the yellow line. We need to see the buying pressure come in, right? And then we move up to this side of the chart, and we need to see the crosses come to the bottom. And the zigzag line coming down here will help you identify that that's that real ultimate bottom right there. And when you get in, when it's really oversold, the price is so cheap, you almost leave yourself no room but to go up. So we're going to keep an eye on this right now. And remember to correlate the time frames together. So on the 3-minute chart, we were already oversold. We never got overbought, so we didn't reach that top that we can get to. Okay, so right now we're cruising on being overbought on or oversold on the 3-minute chart. We look at the 5-minute chart. We did get overbought on the 5-minute chart. We were oversold, overbought, and then right now we're at that perfect point, that low point where we want to see that turnaround. So everything is starting to look very in that section. And also notice that on the 15-minute chart, it always goes from being oversold to being overbought to being oversold. We haven't got that section yet to get overbought on the 15-minute chart. And you guys know I mentioned the 15-minute chart a lot. And we have this window of opportunity right here, and everything else is getting oversold. We still have not been overbought on the 15-minute chart, and I believe that FTM is going to continue to rock right back up. Let's see where we find support. And I want to show you guys what I'm looking for and how patient you kind of got to wait, because you notice the candles flicked green a couple times where you would think that it's time to go now. Another thing you're going to be looking at is the order books. We want to see buying pressure where, if this was a battle happening, that we got more buying pressure than they have selling pressure, okay? There's also the depth chart, and we'll get into that later on how you can identify when it's time to go up. Right now, you see how the green is higher, so we need that to come down a little bit. But we'll get deeper into more things like that later on. We're going to do this a little bit at a time. So right now, notice the MACD. We zoom in. The MACD is hollow, so we still have selling pressure. So that's why you would not jump in when it was looking kind of like it wanted to change its mind. So you'd be still waiting, very patient. I'm trying to time this and see if we can get this so you guys can see how this buying opportunity and then how that rocks up right away. That's how we had what happened right here when we had that long zigzag line come down. Notice how what's lined up to happen right here is that opportunity for that long zigzag line to come down, and then you're actually going long on it. If you got in here and you sold here doing futures trading or any type of trading, that was some good gains right there. Okay, you made some good money. And if you pick a chart apart like that little by little throughout the day, you can make some ends. I've been posting some pictures in my private Discord group, the money bag alerts, and just showing people that this actually works. And I'm going to post them on my Twitter, so make sure you follow me on my Twitter page at CryptoRico12, okay? So right now we're seeing the buying pressure step up. Let's see. We got to be patient on this one. So this is for people that are really trying to level up and want to learn how to gap and go. This is kind of the boring part of it, as I said in the other video, but it is fun to spend the money once you get the hang of it. So the volume is starting to pick up. We got 10 seconds to the next candle. Let's see. We have this bottom price that popped up. This could be that low point right now. We could see these two candles stack up identical, and that would show us. So let's see. Okay, the next candle. And it flushed. And that's why you didn't want to jump in. That's why you legit want to wait till you have all these indicators. Even though, yeah, I can't show you the perfect run up. I wanted to show you that down and show you how it's going to run up. This is the hard part that's really difficult at times to master, and this is how you keep your emotions in check, because it looked like it was possible that it could have held right there, and boom, it just pulled back even more a little bit. So you definitely want to wait till all these indicators are lined up, because it gives you the best possibilities and probabilities of buying it so low, so cheap, that you're going to be rocking up to the upside. So let's see what we got right now. We're starting to see the buying pressure step in a little bit. You guys are stuck with me for another 10 seconds. Let's see what's going on. Hopefully we can see it find that bottom price, and then I can show you guys how exactly right after it finds that so low price, it's pretty easy for you to kind of start to rock it up, and just as long as you're not greedy and you take your profits, which you initially made, you can kind of keep going. Okay, notice we stepped to the right a little bit. The MACD is now another solid candle, so that means the selling is losing pressure, because when they're hollow, that's when we push, when we flush down again. So these are things that we're watching for, all correlating together, right? Okay, we see this candle starting to have some pressure. Okay, this is good. We still have to be patient, because it could just be trying to trick everybody. It could be, that's a bull trap. When they do that and it looks like it's going to go up and people jump in and you FOMO in either when it's going up and it's about to come down, that's just a bull trap. You're going to get tricked into, a spot that they're going to flush the price down again. So the last time was 259 that we went down to. So let's see if we can hold above this. If we can hold above this 259 and start rocking back up, that's another so we got this line right here. This could be where we're at right here. This one right here. We found support there before. So that is $2.75. Let's see what happens right now. Okay, looking good. This candle looks like it's going to be bigger than this candle. Let's see how it finishes. We got, again, less selling pressure. It's another solid one, so they're losing pressure, and it's a smaller candle. Now we got the MFI starting to come out of that oversold mark. We just got to be patient for all these indicators. So like that, you don't get wrecked basically and get in a position that looked very lucrative at one point, and then it just rocked back down again. And eventually the price gets so low that it's so cheap that smart money comes in, and other types of like bigger investors that know that it's so cheap that they're going to come in no matter what, and then the money's just going to keep rocking right up. So we're waiting for that. We're waiting for that section. Okay, let's see. We got 8 seconds on this next candle. Let's see what we got. Okay. Remember, just lining up everything right now, just looking at everything, how we want to see this crosses come down to the other side. We want to see just like this. That candle's taller than that one, so that's already a good start right there. I wouldn't jump in personally. Why? Because I would like to see the cross on the bottom, that the buying pressure, to me, it will tell me that it's committed. Especially if the zigzag line comes down, then that means that's it. That's the bottom of that trend, and now it's ready to rock right back up. So now we have the MACD. Again, a smaller candle, once again, still solid, so still losing selling pressure. As long as it stays solid, we're looking good. We don't want it to turn back hollow, because that means that the bears came in and started to push the price down further than before. Okay, and then now we just need the white line to go over the yellow. We need more volume, of course, and we're still riding that oversold mark. So let's see what happens. These minutes start to go by pretty fast, because we got 10 seconds to the next candle. Let's see what happens. There we go. We have a cross on the bottom, okay? That is an indicator right there that, to me, the price have found that support. And another way that you can agree with that is by zooming back out, right? That we almost have that same line where we found support before we rocked up. You see that? That same line going all the way across. Sorry about that. Going all the way across from right over here to right over there. So now we got the second cross, and now we have these candles for sure bullish. Now we have the MACD showing us that we have a green candle. We want it to be hollow, remember? So like that, it's showing that we have buying pressure now. And we have the volume stepping up. We have the MFI starting to rock up. Things are starting to look really good. Now on the 3-minute chart, we'll be layering it to make sure it's so oversold that most likely this cross on this next one, when it ends in 2 minutes, it will be on the bottom. We'll see this. This is how you watch this. That's why we still need to see more pressure. Let's see what's going on. We got 10 seconds on this candle. Okay. Let's see if that MACD could turn back green. Okay, there we go. There goes that hollow candle. I would take a small position. This is not financial advice. You know, only 25% of my bag. So like that, if it came back down into this MFI zone, I know that I can load back up where it's really oversold already. Okay, because look at that candle turning red already. You know, so it's gonna shake people out. I would have took a little small position because it's the first candle. We have the first crossover. You know, it's already pretty oversold. So you know, odds are that it's ready to rock up and the buying pressure will step in. But things like this can happen. Just like another red candle can come out and we can lose buying pressure. But as long as the MACD stays hollow, we know that we have buying pressure. We're going to finish this candle, and hopefully you guys are getting a lot of tips and tricks from this video right now. And this applies to not just FTM, anything that you're trading. If you guys are using Crypto Watch with these indicators, they will work on any of them. Okay, let's see. I would like to see another hollow candle on the MACD, and that'd be very bullish. It will help rocket the price right back up. Okay, that's looking good, and that would make me feel comfortable. I would just be holding my bag, just waiting, and I'm only reserving that extra bag if I see it go back down into here and I didn't make profit yet to dollar cost average, you know, because right now we're consolidating, so the price is sideways. So that's why I wouldn't go half my bag or even all in, because you want to see it really get committed. And when it's really committed all the way, you'll see that zigzag line come down like it does on all the other times. You know, that price will come down here, and it'll be 100% sure that, you know, this thing's going to be rocking back up. You know, how long it's going to, that's not going to tell you, but at least you'll know that the trend has changed all the way. So continue to come back, experience the abundance of money with me. Till next time, you guys know what it is. Later.